basis of Allah. To foster unity and pride, we have undertook the production of SRC branded t-shirts in course for the entire ceremony. Right, Honorable Speaker, during my submission on my last stage of SRC address, we made mention that SRC was in the pipeline of procuring 9,000 branded t-shirts for distribution to students. As we speak, we have 4,624 for which is in, and we are hoping that God really today, Saturday, we receive the remaining 4,200, making it 9,000. And if honorable members can attest, we have already requested for data of students for proper and prudent sharing of their SRC in the course. We remember during my campaign times, my colleagues used to complain that we have to university graduation course is a kind of thing we do very abhorrent and very embarrassing. Then people will say they have to go to the University of Development Studies to borrow down for us to graduate, which is now a thing of the past. Right, Honorable Speaker, now Tawai Teka University have its own graduation done through the advocacy and the resilience collaboration with management. Now it's now a thing of the past. Yeah. So now, right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I want to walk you through pending projects which if I'm not able to complete, but then you see it and you should know that it's also part of the SRC achievements, which we want to start with the water supply project, all know the water crisis at the hostel level, which we much emphasize. On 23rd, the SRC had a management meeting with a stakeholder meeting with the management of the university, and we kept our water crisis issue before them, and later on we agreed. The meeting itself asked, so how many boreholes SRC do you take if you give it to the hostel and assign that working on the manufacturing ones, it will solve the water deficit at the hostel level. So we proposed 4 boreholes, 4 mechanized boreholes for the 2 hostels, and addition, they should make sure they work on the manufacturing ones. So the water crisis, as I speak, inshallah, Rabbi, the next month going to be a thing of the past for students. Students might not have to struggle, go outside campus to struggle for water with different communities. Right, Honorable Speaker, there will be renovation of the university hostels, which we have been advocating for a very long time. Things are very advanced in the discussion, and as we speak, procuring of the paint and what have you are in procurement stage. So I want to promise honorable members that God willing, your hostels and your classroom will be wholly painted, broken rubbers will be replaced, tunnels will be replaced. So we talk about the ICT enhancement. We have a project underway for procurement of 45 computers for Lab 3. That's the ICT department. Those will significantly improve the access of information technology and practical computing skills. Mr. Speaker, we cannot say this without acknowledging our challenges. The road ahead. Honorable members, while we celebrate, we also want to comment about the challenges that impede our progress. The auditorium, as a topic, we have been unable to continue the auditorium construction of due to the budgetary constraints and the need for all sophisticated funding models. Our lecture for equipment. We had a thought of procuring sound system for our lecture halls, the larger lecture halls. We understand all students should be given equal accessibility. And most of the lecture halls that we have, some of the lectures camps, and during the lectures, those larger classrooms find it difficult to hear from behind. And so we had plans of putting the mini sound systems within all the lecture halls. Unfortunately, because of lack of funds, we couldn't undertake. The road infrastructure, we know we spoke about the asphalt, right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members who will still be in Tamate University, and will still be honorable members of this house. Based on the emphasize on this, the next administration should put their in, or they should put in their best to make sure that all all the inner roads of campuses advantage. I think myself and my executive council, we took a poster, went to the Ministry of Roads and Highways. We kept in our best, but God knows why. Still now, we have not had any good results. And we are still hoping that if the next executive that will come, she also put in their best. We have also have environmental concern. The very erosions are part of campus process threats infrastructure except it requires permanent engineering solution. And the last challenge we talk about sanitation. While we clear the main dump, sustainable sanitation management remains a persistent challenge that requires a collective change and attitude and better logical support. Conclusion: a call to collective action. Mr. Speaker, the state of the SRC is one of the progress with a purpose, but also a potential awaiting full realization. The achievement belongs to every student of Tamale Technical University. The pending projects I promise you are committed in delivering. The challenges are not ours alone to bear. They require a collaborative spirit with management and prudent allocation of resources. The support of honorable members. We call on Parliament to partner with the executive through legislative support oversight, and we call on student body to remain engaged and hold us accountable. We have built a foundation. Now, let's continue to build the future together. Thank you. God bless Tamale Technical University. God bless SRC. God bless Ghana. Thank you so much, honorable members. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please kindly remain. If there are questions, then please. Honorable, I'm sorry for calling you honorable. Are you supposed to be seated there? Which class are you representing? Huh? Where's your accreditation? You said what? It's not reasonable. What you just said is not reasonable. You are not a parliamentarian. Just agree to that. I'm not saying what you are not reasonable. I'm saying what you said is not reasonable. It's English that I'm speaking. Yes. You dare not to challenge the speaker. I'll walk you out. Yes. Please be mindful of your words. You are not allowed to speak when the speaker is on the floor. You know that? Yes. Yes. I'm only asking of your accreditation. I'm not there challenging you that you are not a boss friend. Yes. What shows that you are a boss friend? My accreditation, I said I got it about. It fall out, I couldn't find it. What should I do now? Why do you harm? Please walk out for 5 minutes. Walk out. Please walk out. Walk out 5 minutes, then you come back. Walk out. Please, 3 questions from each side. The majority 3 and minority 3. Then, yes, Frederick.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. 6 questions for our president is not enough. I will plead with him if you can let him sit down. If the 3 people from my caucus asking the question, you come and answer the other players to the same topic.
President for you can start. Please, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to ask Mr. President. He spoke about clearing the refuge down center of the university. And I would like to ask, there is one at the entrance here. I don't know if he has not been seeing it. They've made it a permanent place of refuge down. I don't know what he can do about that. But that doesn't speak good of the university, mostly at the entrance of the university.
Thank you very much, my friend. Unfortunately, I didn't only one question. I have a lot of questions. How about coffee? One, two, four. No, but it's not coffee. It's not anything like that or affecting anybody. No, you just don't. You has done well. You see, to sincere, to work, just you to bring a particular washroom, one washroom is you understand. My level is not easy, whatever it is like. My own president is my boss. So I know what is facing as a president. But you know, he has done well by creating rules. But I don't want to ask whether you know the road from the hostel to his office, that's the secretariat. You know, that road is very bad. That pothole, I don't know where the old tar road, you know, has been digging everything. It's very cheap. One day I nearly fell there because I was late for lectures and I was feeling. I bought this, it's not good, no. So I beg, I want to do something. At least action. It's just patch that place. At least it was lead to your office. That place will look good. At least. Or I'm going to clear it to we the environment because I had a lot outside. And because the master students are having a chairs here. But for his good name, or he has made it clear to us, but still wanting to know what is happening. And for that moment, if I come in here, you have to rent other stuff. And also the insurance is was here in the meeting. He has done what I'm bringing them out. But to me, I felt he should have added it to the address. You know why? Nobody has achieved it. I've not received, although I'm blind, I'm not like that. He was there. My best man was there. I've not received my percentage yet. So what shows that actually it will work. So I was thinking. I don't remember. Please. I don't remember. Please, that's a speaker. Let's. Yeah, I know. Calm down. That's a speaker. Let's accord him that respect. He's sorry for that. So you see, speaker, I go on. Please, house. So I was thinking. You should have waited. He has done well. No, it's not easy to do someone to pay our fees and you allow us. It's not easy. But at least you let 2 or 3 or 5, 20 receive the benefit. Then you now add his address. So at least, but for now, when you leave office and that did not happen, you have to receive your good name but will not enjoy it. So that's why I think you shall wait for benefit and you add it to his address. Also, last one. Please, Mr. Excellency, I am begging you, if I'm being rude, I'm sorry. But last sitting, we had a discussion that our enough washrooms. Yes. Our 40 currencies that they used to go to washroom. To be sincere, I don't know when I hired to the way he's doing it, but I'm not saying a single washroom. So I don't know if that one is different from what he has used. If it's different, it's available. Yeah. Let us get to us. Thank
you. It's like one question from your side. I don't know whether you address that or. Right, Honorable Speaker, we have received 4 questions from honorable members. I want to address them. One is refuse at the entrance. You see, we are in the university, and if you have a position in the university, no matter how small it is, you have to make an impact. At the end of the day, what will you tell people that the position you had, what did you do? That will be my question I ask myself, day in, day out. It's my leisure time. So being a leader, and you have seen something, and I think
You want to make submission for honorable members, and then you have been coming to my office, I've been seeing you. You assume have I seen it or not, but you should have bring it to my office. This is a learning process. Perhaps whether I've seen it as honorable member, Mr. President, this is what is going on as an interest, and how do we address it? So imagine if I have not gone to college, what would have happened? How do we do to ourselves? Let's be students. Let's just not want to be this. We will hold position. Then somebody will point. Oh, when honorable member was this all the time, he comes to my office to say this. Let's be patient. There are so many instances I comes to my office. The time your restaurant was to be taken by manager, you walk to my office and very quickly have to resolve it. The time you had difficulty with your students, you want and so you don't wait till we come to parliament and they say they are refugees and they listen. As a leader, you are part of the university. It's not only the president, it's not only the secretary, it's not only the PRO. What if you watch people fall in there, you come to complain? You're not people to ask. So we'll take it upon ourselves. We'll work with estate sanitation. Quickly work with the health secretary to make sure you quickly report that you see how it gets addressed. Please, let's all be students. From here, we are moving to the next word, which is the society itself. And when you see something, you don't keep quiet when we meet in gathering, then you ask. No, let's solve it before we get to gathering. The minority leader made mention of the photos from his place to my place. And we think we'll see what we can do. It's very prudent, and I think we shouldn't be risking students like that because most of the students are there. So, though it's on our attention, we are working on this, but how faster we will get it is the issue. So, let's hope and pray. And the insurance claim that you are talking about, something that we are paid. We are paid, and honorable member, you asked the question, so we are addressing it. Right, honorable speaker, if you quite remember, we had a meeting with course reps and departmental presidents, and we even invited the vice chancellor in this same guest house, and we announced this about the insurance issue. We asked all course reps to go back and disseminate this information to their classroom, their constituents, to make sure that they claim for this insurance. And I'm sorry to say, and I don't know if someone did, no one went to do that. To date, you did. Then the reason why you have to invite the insurance company to come forth was because students are not claiming it. Something that we are paid for it. Honorable member, you are saying we have not enjoyed it, so you want to claim it before it's something that is active and have been implemented. We are paid for it, and it's compulsory by force students to claim it. And it was as a nature because of students are not claiming for it. That's why we have to look for a meeting again. And honorable members, I'll beg you. This insurance thing is something that have come to help us and our constituents. So let's make sure this information gets to them. And I know by tomorrow, the public relations officer, he and his team is working on graphics, slides, and what have you to showcase it out to the student population. You see it in your various platforms. But it's good. It's not, you say I shouldn't put it in my achievement yet, or the state of SRC address yet until you claim for it. It is incumbent on you to, as a student. I have done my part as a president. So it is left onto you. I've cooked the food and I've served you. It's left for you to fetch and eat. So saying that why should I tell other members I've cooked food for members and because you have not eaten yet? My job is to cook the food and it is done. So yours is to start fetching and be eating. So I think that issue, it is incumbent on our members. So far, if you ask General Secretary, since then it's not even up to 5 claims. It's something that if you apply, it wouldn't take you less than a week for you to receive your money. And I don't know what is keeping students. Some of them even have to come and be arguing with the General Secretary. Secretary said this is how it's supposed to die. No, that's not what. You see, let's begin Let's not be giving excuses to ourselves. So the insurance thing, whether we like it or yes, it is done. And it's there for students. We want to beg you, let the students know, let them start doing it. When you receive yours, come back and tell them you have received it. Thank you. And about the 40 Ghana cities. Thank you so much. The 40 Ghana cities initially was Parliament agreed. And he said we called for a meeting about putting up a washroom, which I don't remember. If we have meetings, which meetings, if I can recall. And if you can quietly remember, the 40 Ghana cities was something that was agreed before the dissolution of the parliament, the fourth parliament. And it was in two cases. I mean, I don't know why we have to keep on discussing this. It was in two cases, or either cutting down honorable members, the numbers of the honorable members, or cutting down the price. That was at the time we were having financial challenges. We reported to this house that after we paid 1 million of acquiring our bus, there were no sufficient funds for us to embark on activities. Therefore, it was even hard to even pay allowances for honorable members. It got to a time we even have to battle with you. So we wanted to beat down the numbers to see how we can pay your full amount, your 100 cedis. Then the honorable house have to step in and say that no, because the democracy allow the masses to partake and beat down the price. So 40 cedis. Maybe 50 cities, and we agreed. Even the 50 cities, VAT was supposed to apply to the it was supposed to be affected by VAT. I don't want to members of the but that is a fact. Then that is done. It was later through the intervention of the right honorable speaker. He came to me. That was after a sitting was called. An announcement was made that because there will not be allowance, honorable members refused. And a fewer came. Then we have to find because those honorable members were indeed committed members who actually want the way forward in the progress of the institution. So that day, I called him at night. I spoke to him. I discussed the current situation with him. Myself, when we agreed, they said, no, we have to pay honorable members allowance for that city. And that one we agreed that we have to absorb. Since the numbers wasn't that huge, we could pay the 106. That was why it was done. And out of that 40 cities which we are talking about, the tax that you are hanging is out of it. So if you calculate the total number of honorable members, and you subtract that 40 Ghana cedi by the amount which we calculated, you will know what is there. And there's no person from that 40 cedi that have been added into the construction of the avenue. No. It has its own budget. So they have to clear that out. And as we speak, there's construction of the base, the parliament base. Just that it has not been completed. It's also from that money. So honorable member don't have interest in that money. And that's the clarification. So, right honorable speaker, I think I am done. And I'll plead with the right honorable speaker. Honorable speaker, I think you should give the members the opportunity to ask every question that they want so that we can have, because some might have a very serious but genuine issues that have to be brought to our attention. Thank you. Yeah, the air conditions. Thank you. Thank you. The air condition was not done by the Crescent. It was not done by the Crescent. I remember, Speaker, you were there when we had the meeting with the Vice Chancellor. Chief Clerk was there. These are the Director of Works with my executives about the state of our auditorium. And that was where, was not that day the whole procurement of research to start the processes. So your speaker is here, you should have. But then I think it is my duty to do that. So with our resilient advocacy, today we are seated here, we are not sweating, we are chilling. Thank you.
Yes, you've asked 2 questions. So I'm giving you. I said 3. So you've asked 1. No, I said 3, please. Please, Honorable Hanan, you did. It's like this one. So I want to give it to my bank so that we'll solve our issue. Yes. No, you. Yes, you.
Good morning. It's like this morning I'm kind of heated, but you guys are just spare me. Sometimes anger issues has to rise in one or two things, you resolve and you move forward. Actually, as I came inside, I was also coming to do another protest again because there are equally people here who are not having the accreditation. And once there's a thing I'll ask the first. Okay. Okay, Mr. President, you said you procured 9,000 branded T-shirts, and I want us as a house to make a decision. So, I want number one, I want us as a house to make a decision as to how the cost of the T-shirt is going to be shared to the students, not the exercises to go and see them make their own decision. Yeah. Because whilst they were procuring T-shirts, it was in the name of the whole student they procured. Maybe they anticipated a particular number, maybe 9,000, and they printed 9,000 T-shirts. So when it comes to the distribution and they have to put certain criteria for the collection, it may bring barriers to some of the students. No, but meanwhile they anticipated for the whole students. So, but they did the first one, I want the whole house. Let us make a decision as to how the T-shirts are going to be distributed to the students individually. But not just as to go and sit and just like bring this, do this before it's being shared. That's the first one. I think my leader here has given me some things to put ahead. I can't just ignore him. You see, my members, some of them are telling me the shirts. People have already started wearing them. Okay. Please, let me. Okay, please, and
No, we are serious here. You are all honorable, behave honorable. Please. Don't want to see anyone even whispering to the other body. Please. Thank you.
So please. So, and like 3 lines, let me combine these questions. So one of the questions is saying how much you want to know the amount SRC is paying on each student on the insurance. How much amount SRC is paying. And the next one is in the hostels. In the hostels, there should be provision of fire extinguishers. Provision of fire extinguishers. Please bear with me. And okay. And this one to say whether they want to know whether graduation fee is not part of the school fees they are paying. Because they said during the graduation they are forced to pay a certain amount of money a day, which they don't have any idea about where that thing came in. Okay, I think that's what I just asked about the t-shirt, the distribution. So I just asked about that one.
I don't think if you are giving one person opportunity to ask 4 questions, those people repeated itself. Or other honorable members also give opportunity to ask these questions because we are far behind that. So I think though I'm not directing you what to do, but then you know the right thing. So how to supposed to distribute it, leave that one to the executive council to determine. So please, let me tell you this.
Mr. President, wait. We are not in a classroom where you can interact with the lecturer anyhow. Yes. Please seek my endorsement before you speak. Please respectfully. don't do that. Please.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I think there's a need for us to educate ourselves. No one is undermining Parliament, but Parliament is a place where SRC accounts to students, accounts to honorable members. You might have the right to ask that question, but it is never done that way. That's why we have nothing to hide. That's why initially, Mr. Speaker, I beg your pardon, honorable members didn't even know we are procuring t-shirts, whatever we were going to procure. We came to tell brief honorable members this is what we are doing for students. So the reason we had to do that, we have the same result to see how they distribute it. If you can bear with us, we were there when we asked all culture to bring or submit their classes. You know what we are doing. And we have executive council. And the executive council have a function which is enshrined in the constitution. So right honorable speaker, I want to draw the honorable attention that and we are promising every student that these t-shirts will be distributed prudently. It's not something that we are going to be trolling. No. If we are going to be distributing it anyhow, what would we call students on a course of submit list in the first place? And we will make sure before a student comes to pick, we make sure that this is the person, this is his name, address number, and the person has made a commitment to the university by paying maybe half of your fees or something in the university. Then you sign against your name and take it. So that is done. So that's for a kind of information. The General Secretary is here. The amount paid by students, the amount paid per student, the insurance.
Order in the house.
Yeah, okay, the amount, every student is a premium, 30 Ghana cedis per student for the insurance. The graduation, please, who can attest? Who is not paying for graduation and other oversight payments? Because the graduation fees is now it's part of your school fees. It is enshrined in your school fees. That one was last year. What they paid last year was different. It was a decision that was taken, which became a method. But we have reversed it and it's not part of the school fees. So if you can attest, those who recently graduated the 2024 cohort HAB students, they didn't pay anything for graduation. They went for the
Please order in the house. Someone is moderating the house. You don't talk anyhow. Please, you don't talk anyhow. I hate no. Please sit down. We don't do that. If you are not agreeing with what you can go out. Please, we don't do that. It's not parliamentary. That's not how we do things. Please. We are mature. Please, let's treat each other. Please. I'm begging you. I'm not calling your name for people to know that you are always yes. Please. If you have any suggestions or contribution, raise your hand. If I catch you, I'll call you. Then you make your name. Mr. President, proceed.
Thank you. Please, honorable members, listen at this. I said I signed the 2024 cohorts. So those of the 2024 be whether HND, degree, diploma, it was a decision made by the previous administration, by management. And that decision was made in council, which is the biggest and is highest decision body for the university, and no one could revert it. So that one day, if you are paying it, you can revert it. And aside that, all final years as we speak, even we have to take off certain pay because they were paying double. We have to take it off. We have to cancel certain days. So those are the final year as we speak. It's part of your school fees. Your graduation fees is part of your school fees. Unless otherwise, if the oversight committee sits in this, part of the graduation, yes. Unless of course, if the oversight committee sits and there's a need for any other thing, for a reason, genuine reason, and even if they are doing that, the SRC president, the sitting SRC president will be included. So he will be briefing you on that. So thank you on that. I think I've answered all. If there's a question I've not answered, you can.
Yes.
The halls have fire extinguishers. The hall has it. The hall president here. I know. Yeah. Your hall you don't have a chroma. Okay. But you will still know one. Okay. Okay. So we'll do that. I think. But who are the hall presidents? Why is silent on that? No. Why is silent on that? No, you see, you are a hall president and you have identified that and you are silent. You want the whole hostel to catch fire and burn down before you complain. No, let's be serious here. It shouldn't be here that will come and proclaim this and this. Let's be fair to ourselves. Recently, I had a fire outbreak at a new hostel. And our students themselves, you see, a student will send a cylinder inside the room, a bedroom with their sleeping and be cooking. How do you fair to ourselves? Let's all sit down, okay? The way you want us to be accountable, the way you want us to sit down, let's sit down, please. So, since there's no fire extinguisher at the hall, your whole hall, and as a president, you are quiet. You are not saying anything about it. General Secretary and Jimmy Sabota, who happens to be the part of the residents and housing committee, you have not reported to them. The last time we reported the day. So please, let's help ourselves. Let's not come to Parliament and make it look something, but let's help ourselves. In the position we are holding, what are we united? If you know it's beyond you, that's why I like Isaac and my good brother. Most of the time, you complain certain things to me. If it's beyond you, quickly bring it to SRC. I will help you resolve it. So don't sit down and make it. These are not working, these are not working. You are a leader. Why are you a leader? So please, let's up our game because we own the future. Posterity, we own it. One day, if you tell someone about this, what did you do? Thank you.
Yes, the minority side. 3 questions, please. Yes, I can see. Let me give the lady the chance to speak.
So my name is Federal Music. His Excellency, still I'm not clear about the graduation. Because when you check, usually it adheres in our portal. So you humbly please educate us more on it. And secondly, my class R11, with the weekend students, our funds are not working. And if we can please do that, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Speaker. The person of community is about the fees, the graduation fee. My badge, HND, we pay 150 cedis for graduation fee. Since people were not able to pay, and I also part of it. But right now, if you check the portal, it's 350. So I don't know how come it jumped from. Is it because of the delayed payment or whatever? So I want to know now.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Arume, right? Mr. President, youth welfare. Thank you. I want to know what you have been doing. No one is taking good care of. My question is, what is your outfit doing? Lecture halls challenges. Oh my God. Thank you.
Let me start from you. this issue of clashes in the classrooms and what have you have come to our attention numerously. So we kept on writing to management, changing their laws. But as I speak, the only assurance I can give you is that you see this on the library project. We are hoping that latest by next month we have the university. The ground floor and the first floor is going to be used for lecture halls. So it's going to help at least minimize the lecture halls clashes on campus. That's the thing. We have to do the management getting some because of the issue. And another problem during our discussion, what we figured out was that most of the lecturers the constructs, when the timetable comes out, they have to sit. Those in the afternoon, they'll push all the listen to them. They will all push it. If those, especially those in the early in the morning, they will push somewhere in the afternoon. Those somewhere 3, 4, they'll push it in the morning. Then at the end of the day, sometimes if you observe, honorable member, if you have observed critically, daytime, somewhere 2, 3, when you get to campus, probably it's always empty. And there are so many empty lecture halls during those times. So we also want to please honorable members whilst we are working on that. You know, it's for the planning committee, the planning department of the university, that's the allocation of lecture hall warrant. And when that is done, you know, once you are shifting your lectures to a different time, that was not allocated to you. Know that you are also included into somebody's school. And then honorable members, as we know, infrastructure is a huge deficit and a challenge for our university, which the university is working tirelessly to bring that up. Let's continue to hope the study hard. So, honorable member, I think that is a brief about our outfits in the classroom challenges on campus. Yes. And then the graduation fees in the quarter, aside the 2024 cohorts, though any graduation fee you see in the portal is a mistake, okay? Myself and the public relations officer, we are working on it to get it correct from the portal. So that one, bear with us. Even if you can attest, certain department, the actual school fees SRC release, it's not the actual amount you see in your portal. It's still an error which needs to be corrected. So please, we are working. And if you know, as a cost rep, if the school fees which you are supposed to pay is not what you are seeing in your portal, make sure you follow up. Go to form and follow up to the accounts finance department. Make sure it is corrected. I am begging you guys, help us resolve it. If you cannot do it on your own, come to SRC. We'll help you do that. But how graduation fees you are seeing to be cleared aside the 2024 cohort, those things should be cleared. Thank you. So still graduation fee. And then please, you said R11. Only R11. Okay. So, yes, and that's why I told you that there is 7 classrooms which needs funds and other things. So it's still in process. So I want to beg for your pardon that you guys will exercise patience. It will be done as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. I think each campus, I'm giving them 3. So we've exhausted that. So I want the majority leader, Mr. President, can they improve us? Thank you. No. We are done. So majority leader will move a motion, then I will agree and then we'll go for the session and come back. So that the tea is ready. You can go for the tea. It's ready. I'm agreeing the house to you. Yes. Yes, not now. The attendance will come, not now. Yes. Majority leader, please move a motion for that. Please do that. Please, President is to leave us. So let's be upstanders while he leave the house.
Miti no, me tani aji asa minimze ye pass. Ha? Asa. Oh, we love you. This is joining for free. But think captain you joining for free.